Hi dear students, good morning. How are you? Fine? Okay. Yesterday I explained in a bridge course some points in atomic structure, Bohr's theory, radius of orbit, energy of electron, velocity of electron, next orbitals and isoelectron space all completed. Okay. Today in bridge course I will start in period table some important points, periodic table lesson. Period table lesson before yesterday one point just a correction already given first. G bridge course junior chemistry. Day 5 Saturday. So small correction yesterday. Velocity of electron in an orbit. Formula V equal to 2 pi Z square by NH. Yesterday given. These are value 2.188 correct into 10 to the power 8 by N into Z. So centimeter per second. Like hydrogen species. And meters 2.188 into 10 to the power 6 into Z by N meter per second. So these are just a correction. Okay, velocity of electron in hydrogen atom. Any orbit. Okay, so these are another point. Next another one is okay, another point yesterday not explained. Ionization potential of an atom, ionization potential of atom or ions. Ionization potential of, I will write. Okay. Yesterday I given 188, after that I given 88, 2.188 also required. Next ionization potential of atom or ion equal to 13.6 into Z square by N square EV. EV means electron volts per atom. N means orbit number. So 13.6 into Z square by N square. That is a ionization potential of atom or ion. Like so, write down the point. Okay. Now I will start in a period table. In a period table lesson. In a period table lesson. Modern period table. It is also known as long form of the period table. Long form of the periodic table. Generally, long form of the period table was first constructed by Niels Bohr. Long form of the period table was first constructed by Niels Bohr. Niels Bohr Niels Bohr constructed the long form of the period table. Niels Bohr, long form of the period table or modern period table. Modern period, long form of the period table depends on the long form of the period table depends on the electronic configuration of the electronic configuration of the elements. Long form of the period table depends on the electronic configuration of the elements. So depends on the electronic configuration of elements. Electronic configuration of the elements. Electronic configuration of the elements. That is one other point. Okay. Generally, in a period table, in the period table, horizontal rows are called periods, vertical columns are called groups. So horizontal rows are called periods, vertical columns are called groups. Anyway, so modern period table or general long form of the period table depends on the electron configuration of the element. Long form of the period table was constructed by Niels Bohr. Okay, modern period table contains modern period table contain. So modern periodic table contain 7 periods, 18 groups. 7 periods and 18 groups. In the modern period table, the elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic numbers. Listen once. In modern period table, the elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic numbers. Anyway, modern period table contains 7 periods and 18 groups. Horizontal rows are called periods, vertical columns are called groups. That is a modern period table and 7 periods and 18 groups. Okay. In modern period table, okay, 7 periods and 18 groups. Next, another important point. What do you mean by differentiating electron? What do you mean by differentiating electron? Differentiating electron means the electron by which an element differs from its previous element is known as differentiating electron. Differentiating electron means the electron by which an element differs from its previous element is known as differentiating electron. That means the electron by which an element differs from its previous element. Its previous element is known as differentiating electron. That is the electron by which an element differs from its previous element is known as differentiating electron. Differentiating electron is nothing but a lost electron. So generally, in the period table, modern period table contains 7 periods and 18 groups. And another one is each period starts with alkali metal and with noble gases or zero group elements. Every period starts with alkali metal ends with noble gases or zero group elements. Okay, these are another point. Okay, next another one is modern period table contains 7 periods. First period contain 2 elements, and second period contain 8 elements, and the third period contain 8 elements, and fourth period contain 18 elements, and fifth period Fifth period contain 18 elements. And sixth period contain 32 elements. But seventh period incomplete period. Seventh period incomplete period. Anyway, so I given modern period table contains 7 periods. We know. First period 2 elements, second period 8, third period 8, fourth period and fifth period 18, sixth period 32, seventh period incomplete period. Which period is long period? Sixth period is long period. Which period incomplete period? Seventh period is incomplete period. Which period is short period? Second period. First period is short period. It is a short period. It is a short period. It is a long period. It is a long period. It is a long period, short period. Only two elements, only gas state elements. What are? Hydrogen and helium. Only gaseous element present in which period? First period. How many elements? So 2 elements. So that is in period table periods and groups. So periods completed groups. So in the period table how many groups? How many groups? 18 groups. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh period completed. Next on groups. How many groups? 18 groups. So modern period table contains 18 groups. 18 groups. 18 groups. Here 18 group means here first 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6th A, 7th A and 0 group. So these are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 remaining. And third B, fourth B, fifth B, sixth B, seventh B, 8th B and 1B and 2B. Here 8th B 3 groups. 8th B 3 groups. So 8th B 3 groups. 3 groups. That means 1, 2 subdivided into 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 8. So these are 8, these are 10. Total how many groups? 18 groups. That is a modern period table. That is so modern period table 18 groups. Anyway, 7 periods and 18 groups. Okay, these are first. This one is important point in first periods and groups. After that, I will discuss 8 groups. Okay, next 1A, 2A. And in the period table, differentiating electron means last electron depends on. Differentiating electron enter into different orbitals. Depends on differentiating electron enter into different orbitals. In the period table, elements can be classified into 4 blocks. 4 blocks. First one is S block elements. S block elements. S block elements. S block element means the differentiating electron enter into S orbital of valence shell is known as, the elements are called S block element. The differentiating electron enter into S orbital of valence shell, the elements are called S block element. In the period table, S block elements are only 1A and 2A group elements. 1A group and 2A group element. 1A group elements are called alkali metals. Alkali metals. General electron configuration NS1. NS1. And second group elements are called alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals. General electron configuration is NS2. Anyway, S block element general electron configuration NS1 to NS1 to 2. 1A group elements alkali metals, 2A group elements alkaline earth metals. అంటే లాస్ట్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎంటర్ ఇంటూ జనరల్ డిఫరెన్షియేటింగ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఎంటర్ ఇంటూ s ఆర్బిటాల్ ఆఫ్ valence elements are called s block element. In the periodic table, s block elements containing only two groups, 1a group elements and 2a group element. 1a group elements are called alkali metals, 2a group elements are called alkaline earth metals. Okay, next alkali metals. What are alkali metals? First one is lithium. Alkali metal means compulsory lithium. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. So these are alkali metals. 1a group element means compulsory first hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium is there. 1a means 1a group s block element. But hydrogen is not considered as an alkali metal. Except hydrogen, remaining all metals are considered as a alkali metals. But hydrogen is a not alkali metal. Hydrogen is a non-metal. Except hydrogen, remaining all metals are belong to alkali metals. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. Francium is a radioactive element. So that is a alkali metals. Their alkali metals are highly reactive in nature. It contains how many valence electrons? One valence electron. One valence electron means the last electron, one electron. For example, I am taking sodium. Sodium atomic number 11, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. How many electrons? One valence. Valence electron means outermost orbit contain electrons are considered as a valence electron. Next I am taking sodium, these are. Now I am taking potassium. Potassium 19. 19 means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 4s1. There are how many electrons? One electron. Anyway, so these are s block elements 1a alkali metals. Except hydrogen, remaining all elements are belong to alkali metals. Hydrogen is not alkali metal. It is belong to 1a group elements. Okay, so these are alkali metals. Alkali metals are highly reactive in nature and a strong metallic character. So these are s block elements. Next, s block elements 1a group element. And another one is 2a group elements. 2a group elements are called alkaline earth metals. These are alkaline earth metals. These are also metals compared to 1a, their metallic character less. Okay, what are alkaline earth metals? Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. Radium is a radioactive element. So that second a group element, so alkaline earth metals. For example, beryllium atomic number 4, configuration 1s2, 2s2. Magnesium 12, configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. Anyway, valence shell contain how many electrons in second group? 2 electrons. Generally, in valence, so group number equal to valence electrons. First group alkali metals, second group alkaline earth metals. So 1a and 2a group elements are belong to s block element. In the periodic table, s block elements containing two groups, 1a group elements to 2a group elements. Except hydrogen, remaining all 1a group elements are called alkali metals. Second a group elements are called alkaline earth metals. So these are general electron configuration of alkaline earth metals, so ns2. Okay, so these are alkaline earth metals, s block elements. And the another one is p block elements. The differentiating electron enter into p orbital of valence shell is known as a p block element. The differentiating electron enter into p orbital of valence shell is known as p block element. In the periodic table, p block elements first third a group and fourth a group and fifth a group and sixth a group Next seventh A group and zero group 1 2 third A, fourth A, fifth A, sixth A, seventh A and zero group 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, third A group element, that is a boron family. These are nitrogen family. That are another name is there, nicogens. Second year syllabus. And fifth group, oxygen family. Oxygen family, that is a chalcogens. And seventh group, fourth group, carbon family. Fifth A group, nitrogen family. Nitrogen family means nicogens. P silent. And the sixth group elements, oxygen family. Oxygen family means chalcogens. Next, halogens. Zero group elements, noble gases or inert gases. Okay, so these are P block elements. P block elements can be classified into P block element. What do you mean by P block element? The differentiating electron enter into p orbital of valency shell is known as P block element. P block element generally third A group, fourth A group, fifth A group, sixth A group, seventh A group and zero group. Zero group elements, noble gases or inert gases. Okay, noble gases or inert gases. Generally, P block elements, boron family. Boron family means what are? Boron, aluminum, gallium, indium and thallium. So these are boron family elements. Once again, third A group elements, boron, aluminum, gallium, indium and thallium. Carbon family elements, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. Pb means lead, plumb. These are carbon family. And nitrogen family, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. These are fifth A group elements. Nitrogen family, these are nicogens. Nicogen means it forms suffocation. Suffocation means bad smell. It produces suffocation. That means bad smell. It forms suffocation. That is a nicogen. Chalcogens, oxygen family. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. But polonium is a radioactive element. Bismuth is a radioactive element. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. Why oxygen family? Oxygen family elements. These elements are called chalcogens. It forms ores or minerals. So 6th A group element forms minerals. These are called chalcogens. And halogens. Halogen means fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. 18 is astatine. Astatine is a radioactive element. In 6th group, polonium is a radioactive element. 7th group, astatine is a radioactive element. And zero group element. Zero group element means noble gases. Noble gases means or zero group elements, inert gases means helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. But radon is a radioactive element. In the periodic table, why noble gases are called inert gases? Because in these elements, electrons are generally, these elements orbitals or subcells are completely filled with electron. They are stable configuration. Hence these elements are called inert gases or noble gases. Inert means more stability. because these orbitals are completely filled with electrons. These are octet configuration, except helium remaining all are octet configuration. So these orbitals are completely filled with electrons. Anyway, so these are p block elements. P block elements, third A group elements boron family, fourth A group elements carbon family, fifth A group elements nitrogen family, sixth A group elements oxygen family, seventh A group elements halogens, zero group elements noble gas or inert gases. So third A group elements boron family, boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. Fourth A group elements carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. Okay, fifth A group element nitrogen family, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. These are very important, remembering all these elements. And sixth A group elements oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. Seventh A group element halogens fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine. Zero group elements noble gas helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Radon is a radioactive element. So these are p block elements. P block element definition: the differentiating electron enter into p orbital of valence shell is known as p block elements. And another one is in third A group elements. In third A group elements is there. Third A group elements or another name is group 13 elements. Group 13 elements, like that. Fourth A group elements. Fourth A group elements. These are another name is group 14 elements. Group 14 elements. And fifth A group elements. Fifth A group elements or another name is group 15 elements. Group 15 elements. And sixth A group elements or another name is group 16 elements. Next, seventh A group elements. Seventh A group elements or another name is group 17 elements. Group 17 elements. Last, eighth A group elements or group 18 elements. Eighth A group element means zero group. Zero group elements. Zero group elements. Okay, so these are third A group elements group 13, both are equal. Fourth A group 14, fifth A group 16, fifth A group 15, sixth A group 16, seventh A group 17, eighth A group or zero group 18 elements. So these are another names of in period table. These are all P block elements. So S block elements, P block elements. And another one is D block elements. Third A group 13, fourth A group 14, fifth A group 15, sixth A group 16, seventh A group 17, eighth A zero group 18. Next another one is S block, P block completed. Next D block elements. And D block elements. The differentiating electron enters into penultimate shell of element. Penultimate shell. These elements are called D block element. So penultimate shell. So the differentiating electron enter into D orbital of penultimate shell. The elements are called D block elements. Penultimate shell. Generally shells three types. First, ultimate shell, penultimate shell, Anti-penultimate shell. Anti-penultimate shell. Ultimate means n. Penultimate means n minus 1. Anti-penultimate means n minus 2. Outside cell are considered as a ultimate, penultimate and anti-penultimate. Okay, so these are D block element definition. The elements, the differentiating electron enter into d orbital of penultimate shell. These elements are called D block element. D block elements in the period table, D block elements are placed between S block and P block. S block and P block. The D block elements are placed between S block and P block in the period table. Generally, D block elements in the period table middle. So D block elements are also called as transition elements. Actually, transition elements definition: the elements in which ultimate and penultimate shells are incompletely filled. The elements in which ultimate and penultimate shells are incompletely filled. These elements are called transition elements. Anyway, general atomic configuration of D block elements are transition elements is n-1, D1 to 10, ns2. That is a electronic configuration. So these are our transition elements definition. Okay, under D block elements. Example of D block elements: iron, chromium, manganese, cobalt, etc. Okay, so these are our D block elements. Okay, next another one is F block elements. And D block elements are metals. All D block elements are metals. These are exhibit I melting and boiling point. All D block elements are metals. And F block elements. F log elements means that differentiating electron enter into F orbital of anti-penultimate shell. Anti-penultimate shell means n-2. The differentiating electron enter into the F orbital of anti-penultimate shell. These elements are called F log element. These are general electron configuration: n-2, F1 to 14, n-1, D. 0 to 1, ns2. That is a F log elements. Electron configuration. The differentiating electron enter into F orbital of anti-penultimate shell. These elements are called F log elements. Okay, in the period table F log elements generally two series. First lanthanide series. Second one is actinide series. Lanthanide series generally atomic number 58 to 71. These are 90 to 103. These are lanthanides. These are actinides. So generally cerium to lutetium. These are thorium to lawrencium. That is lanthanides and actinides. So these are F log elements. All actinides are radioactive nature. So these are S block elements, P block elements, D block elements and F block elements. Okay, so these are S block. So these are in the period table blocks: S block, P block, D block and F block. Okay, and another important point in the period table. Next another one is based on the chemical properties, elements can be classified into four types. We know noble gases or inert gases, representative elements, transition elements and inert transition elements. Okay, so generally noble gases or inert gases. What are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon? Except helium, remaining noble gases are noble gases are octet configuration, OCTET, octet configuration, but helium having duplet configuration. So these are octet and these are duplet configuration. Helium belongs to S block, remaining all noble gases belong to P block. That is another point. So helium belong to S block, remaining all noble gases belong to P block. So these are inert gases are noble gases. These are general electron configuration. NS12, NP6. So NS2, NP6. These are general electron configuration. Noble gas general electron configuration NS2, NP6. So these are our noble gases. And another one is another point. These are first two. And the second one is helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. These are all are noble gases. Except helium, remaining noble gases are octet configuration. But helium having duplet configuration. Except helium, remaining all noble gases are belong to P block, but helium always belong to S block. So that is a noble gases. Next another one is representative elements. Representative elements means the elements in which ultimate cells are incompletely filled. The elements in which ultimate means last side, last electron, last to middle, first to. Last cells are ultimate, middle cells are penultimate, first cells these are anti-penultimate. The elements in which ultimate cells are partially filled, incompletely filled, elements are called representative elements. In the periodic table, representative elements except zero group, remaining S and P block elements are called representative elements. In the periodic table, except zero group, remaining S and P block elements are called representative element. Electronic configuration is NS12, NP125. This is representative element general electron. What do you mean by representative elements? The elements in which ultimate cells are incompletely filled. These the elements are called representative element. Except zero group, remaining S and P block elements are called representative element. So these are configuration NS12, NP125. But the representative elements are these are highly reactive in nature. So representative elements containing metals, non-metals and metalloids. Metalloids are another name is semi-metals. Okay, example, metals best example lithium, sodium, potassium, magnesium, etc. Non-metals phosphorus and another one phosphorus, oxygen, fluorine, nitrogen, carbon, etc. Non-metals. Metalloids are another name is semi-metals. Example, antimony, arsenic and another one is tellurium and germanium. Okay, these are all are metalloid examples. Arsenic, antimony and tellurium and germanium. So these are all are metalloids. I given some examples. Anyway, representative elements are highly reactive in nature. In representative element generally, representative elements containing metals, non-metals, metalloids or semi-metals. And representative elements are act as a oxidizing agents and strong oxidizing agents and strong reducing agent. Strong oxidizing agents and strong reducing agent. So these are representative elements. Representative elements. And another one is so representative elements means except zero group remaining S and P block element means representative elements means third A group, fourth A group, fifth A group and 1A, 2A, 3A, 4th A, 5th A, 6th A and 7th A. So these are representative elements. Representative elements are generally 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A and 7th A group elements belong to representative groups. So okay, generally 1A group element, general atom configuration NS1, these are NS2, these are NS2 NP1, these are NS2, so these are NS2 NP2, these are NS2 NP3, so these are NS2 NP4, so these are NS2 NP5, these are general electronic configuration are representative elements. So these are representative elements are highly reactive in nature. So that is a second one is a representative elements. And third one is transition elements. Transition elements. Transition elements are belong to D block. All transition elements are belong to D block elements. Transition elements are belong to D block. All transition elements are D block elements, but all D block elements are not considered as a transition elements. Transition element definition of the elements in which ultimate cell and penultimate cells are incompletely filled. The elements in which ultimate and penultimate cells are incompletely filled. The elements are known as transition elements. Transition element. So in the period table, except zinc, cadmium and mercury, remaining D block elements are transition elements. Remaining D block elements are transition elements. Except zinc, cadmium, mercury, remaining D block elements are transition elements. Once again, transition element definition: the elements in which ultimate and penultimate cells are incompletely filled. These elements are called transition element. In the period table, except zinc, cadmium, mercury, remaining D block elements are transition elements. But zinc, cadmium, mercury always D block element, not a transition element. So all transition elements are D block elements, but all D block elements are not transition element. So these are our transition elements. Okay, dear students, up to this concept today enough. Remaining concept tomorrow I will explain. Okay, enough. So understand these points. Okay, don't worry. What I am explaining concept, concentrate and write in notes. All of you maintain the separate book in chemistry bridge course. Okay, in chemistry bridge course completed, I will start lessons, intermediate lessons. Okay, enough today. Okay, thank you for children. Okay, thank you.